What's up, YouTube? Just wanted to do a quick video on a problem I fixed on a E4OD transmission. If you're new to the channel and haven't seen the previous videos, I've been working on a 91 Bronco, and the transmission was shifting from first to second gear just fine. It seemed to want to shift at high RPMs, and then it'd really slam into gear. But then when it would try to shift to third gear or overdrive, RPMs would just start screaming. Then it felt like, you know, the torque converter would catch and RPMs would come back down. Truck would surge a little bit, go forward, like you had torque converter lock up, or you had the normal power. That would last for maybe 2 seconds. Then you'd lose, any forward momentum from the transmission. RPMs would just start screaming again, like you threw it in neutral. Then a couple seconds later, catch again, starting to, want to pull itself forward again for 2 seconds. Then all of a sudden it's like you just popped it back in neutral, and boom, RPMs are screaming. And I couldn't figure it out, and I didn't want to take it to a shop and spend $2-3 grand for a new transmission. I'm sure none of you guys want to go to a shop and drop $2,000 or $3,000, maybe even more, depending on your application. And I personally didn't want to pull this trans and go to the junkyard and swap another trans in it, because first and second gear, they felt good other than just the high shift point. So after doing some research, I found out that the PSOM in these, which is your speedometer gauge basically, and your mile odometer, those can affect transmission shifting. The PSOM reader basically on the rear axle, it reads some teeth in the rear axle and sends that electronic signal to your PSOM, and that's what tells your speedometer what speed you're going. But anyways, all of that's all intertwined. So if you're having some transmission shift issues, the most common problem is it's called an ABS sensor, or I'm trying to think of the other name for it. But basically, if you just type in ABS sensor, speedometer sensor for your 80s, 90s Ford truck or Bronco, it'll bring it up. I think I paid like $12 for the part. It's easy 5-minute install. I would try that first and see if that solves your problem. That solves a lot of people's problems from what I read on the forums and other YouTube videos I've seen. Or, if your speedometer, your gauge cluster isn't working, that also can affect your transmission shift points. But my issue actually turned out to be, I thought it could be one of two things, or actually three things. I thought maybe my torque converter was failing, but that didn't really make sense to me because it was working great in first and second gear. Our second option is I thought it may be clogged valve body, something, just hung up in there, not letting transmission fluid pass. Or what my issue actually turned out to be, and which was a easy fix relatively, was this shift solenoid pack right here. I believe it's 89 to, I want to say 92 maybe, or maybe it's 94. Use one shift solenoid pack, and then the 94 and up, use a different type in the E4OD. But luckily, my buddy had a transmission, another E4OD, but it was for a 2-wheel drive. But this is all these parts you see in front of me. I tore it apart to get the shift solenoid pack and the valve body. I wanted the front pump out of it, and I just took it apart just to kind of see the internal workings of how these transmissions work. And I have another video I just posted a little while back if you want to see the teardown on that. I have another video on how to get the front pump out. So check the channel out. Subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. But anyways, my problem right here is this solenoid pack. Drop the pan. This has some Torx screws holding it in, and one nut make sure you unclip your plug. That's going to be on the outside of the transmission. And this will just pop right out of there. While you're under there, go ahead, change your filter. You know, if you're doing all this work, you might as well just go ahead and change your filter, add insurance. You're going to be putting new fluid in it, obviously. So go ahead and put you a new transpan gasket while you're under there. Just save yourself some headache down the road. But I put this is my old one. This is the broken one. And there's actually some videos out there on, you can ohm test these and see if this is your problem. I didn't do that because I didn't find those videos till after I had mine installed, but I didn't need it anyways because the new pack I installed worked just fine. But after I installed this new pack in there, took it out on the road, shifted just perfectly. First, second, third, fourth, overdrive, you know, downshifting, upshifting. So this 100% was my problem. From what I've read online is the seal inside this plug can actually go bad and will allow transmission fluid through this, and that can affect your connection and signals. When I unplugged this, mine was full of transmission fluid. I don't know if that's the issue, or it could actually be one of my third and fourth solenoid packs that went bad. When I pulled this off, there was a lot of debris in there, large chunks of black. I don't even know what to call it. Just almost like charcoal, kind of. But so that could have been my issue. This was clogged up. I didn't pull any of my other valve bodies. I took these out just in case, I was thinking about switching them, but I just wanted to give this a try first before I really started tearing the transmission apart. And thank God this was my issue. So anyways, guys, hope this video helped. Go check out the other ones, and you can see the internals of these transmissions and kind of give you an idea of what you're going to be dealing with. The front pump's easy to change. If you got a bad front pump, don't be afraid to tackle that. That's like 2 videos back on my channel. But I hope this video helped. Don't be afraid to get out there and tackle these projects, because I paid technically $100 for this solenoid pack plus a free transmission. But you can buy these brand new for like a couple $100. You can go to a pick and pull, probably pull one of these out, and they'll charge you, who knows, $10, $15, $20, $30. And they're all different. But anyways, guys, don't be afraid to tackle this job. It's not hard, and you'll be ecstatic when you don't have to pay that $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 transmission bill. So thanks for checking out the channel. Subscribe if you ain't subscribed. I got over 98% of the people that view my videos aren't subscribed. So help me out, help a little channel grow, and smash that subscribe button, hit that like, drop a comment if you got questions, comments. If you know something I don't know, put it in the comments below. I'm always up for learning, and that's how we all grow together. So thanks for checking out the video. Catch you on the next one. Peace.